Hi, my name is Reno, and this is my client Adriana. So Adriana, today we're going to be doing a session including 9 exercises. This is going to replicate the first type of session that I have in your program design. So it's going to be the anatomical adaptation stage. Essentially, this is the base for all the types of training, such as hypertrophy, strength, power, things like that. And this is to initiate physiological adaptations of your body, such as neurological adaptations, muscle size and strength, connective tissue, things like that, just to get your body prepared for the other types of training. So it's going to be focusing on just learning the techniques, getting your body prepared with strength, stabilization, balance, things like that, mainly just to prepare your body for the other stages. So again, we're going to be doing 9 exercises. I'm going to be explaining them, demonstrating them, things like that. And then for the purpose of the assignment, we're just going to be going through 1 set for each exercise. Okay? And again, this is just to initiate those things I talked about and show you kind of the direction we're going to be going into to get you to accomplish your SMART goals that we talked about. Okay, so we'll hop right into it. Okay, Adriana, so the first exercise is going to be a dumbbell squat. Something we've done in the past, but I'll just go over the form again. So we're going to want to make sure at the top of the movement, we're standing up tall with our feet at about hip width. Or you can do shoulder width, it's a little bit wider if that's more comfortable. Again, pressing through the ground with your full foot, making sure you're not leaning forward on your toes or back on your heel. So standing up tall, retract your shoulder blades, which just looks like this. So retracting and pulling them down slightly, okay? And then from here, we're going to engage the core. And then we're going to be sitting our hips back, like we're sitting down in a chair, lowering the weights over the middle of our foot, okay? And then getting that neutral back and just tucking the chin just slightly so you're keeping that alignment on your back and making sure your sternum is standing tall. So keeping this part up a little bit. Okay, so you're getting down right about here, bringing the dumbbells just past your knees, and then from here, pressing through the floor. Okay, just like you're pressing the floor away from you. All right, and one last thing is just making sure your knees, they might come over your toes just a little bit, but you don't want them going over excessively like that, right? We want to keep those nice angles in our lower legs and our back. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to be doing 15 reps, and I'll just cue any changes I'd like to see, and if you do get to the point of concentric failure where you can't come back up, just drop the weights at your sides away from your feet, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so retract the shoulder blades, engage the core, good, and then sit back. Good. And press, good. We're just keeping that slow and controlled tempo. Just tuck the chin just slightly. Keep everything neutral. Good. And try and go just a little bit lower. Good, and press. There we go. Yep. Okay, the dumbbells are starting to come in front of you just a little bit, so make sure to keep those shoulder blades retracted. Good.
That's 15.
Good. Yep. All right, that looked great. Now we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so this exercise is going to be a flat dumbbell press, chest press. So we're going to be focusing on having 5 points of contact. Your 2 feet, raising them up so that you're in a neutral spine position. And then starting at the top here, make sure you're retracting your shoulder blades. Okay, engaging your core. And then from here, you're lowering down, keeping your lower arms straight, wrists straight, and going just below 90 degrees or wherever's comfortable, and pressing up from here. Okay? And in terms of concentric failure, I'll just cue if I see your hips coming up. hips coming up, legs shaking, body shaking, things like that. Or if your rib starts to poke up forward towards me, then yes, I'll just hand you the dumbbells. Okay. Just spread your feet just a little bit, just get a little bit more stable. Good. Alright. Starting at the top here. Okay.
This one needs to be moved over.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. Right, no lower back rounding. Okay, when you're ready. Just try and keep the dumbbell in the center. Good. Yeah, just like that. Try and keep this arm just out slightly. Try and keep it straight. Keep the dumbbell in. There we go. Just like that. Your body staying stable, it's good. Press. Press. Good. Keep that down. Good. Press. And one more. Press.
Yep.
There we go. Good.
Okay.
Great job. So this next exercise is going to be a dumbbell, one arm supported row. So we're just going to make sure that we're getting our contracting this left side, shoulder blade, keeping our back straight. Okay. And then from here, we're going to be letting our shoulder blade on the right side, or whatever side the weight's on, protract slightly, and pulling that shoulder blade back to meet the other one. Okay. And then pulling down just slightly. So pulling up, and meeting the other one in the middle. Okay. So when you're ready, you can get into that position. I got the plate here just to elevate your legs slightly so that you're from your neck down to your hips is straight. So just letting it pull it down just slightly, just to stretch all these muscles here. And make sure you retract that. You should. Back is straight. All right, when you're ready, we're going to be doing 15 reps again. Okay, so try not to pull up with the muscles here. Just a little lower it down. Just try and keep these still, and then pulling the elbow back. All right. A little bit better. So just think more about bringing this scapula to the scapula here.
So between the Achilles
Not
tendon.
using these muscles here. There, just like that. Okay.
Gotcha.
Good.
So
Good. Just really think about squeezing in the lat muscles here, the muscles on the inside of the scapula. Just get a little bit more of a stretch on the way down. Switch, just like that scapula. There you go. Good. And one more. Nice. And one more. Good. So this next one is going to be a wide grip cable pull down or lat pull down. So I want to get seated here, feet hip width again, getting a nice tall posture. Reaching up here, getting that wide grip. So right about here, yours might be right about here. Pulling down, keeping that proper angle of pull to the lat muscle here. Then we're going to start high with our shoulders near our ears. And then when we start the pull, we're going to be retracting the shoulder blades first, retracting and pulling them down, and then pulling with the arms. Okay, keeping our forearms in line with the cable as much as you can. And try not to hurt your back too much like that. Try and keep a nice tall posture. And again, releasing. Okay. If you need me to adjustments to the seat?
Thanks.
That looks good. Okay, so starting at the top, keep your shoulders close to your ears. Good. And then start the movement by retracting your shoulder blades. Oops, good. We're going to be doing 15 again, so that's 2. Okay, try to retract shoulder blades a little bit sooner before you start to pull with the arms. So shoulders high, and then retract, and then pull. Good. One more. Good. Lower it up.
There you
Go. Good job. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, so for this next one here, we're going to be doing a seated dumbbell shoulder press. So we want to make sure we have a slight incline angle for our back, keeping our back flat. Still making sure to engage the core on this one. So we're going to be starting right about here so that you can see, or I can see your ear. So your ears, or your arms are covering your ears like this. And that way, if we're pressing straight up, we can get some impingement in the shoulder, so we don't want that. So have that slight incline angle for your arms, so I can see your ear. And then from here, we're going to be lowering down. Again, making sure, just like the chest press, that our arms are coming down at about 90 degrees, or just below. And then pressing up. Okay? And again, we'll be doing 15 reps. So you start with one knee, bring them up. So everything looks good. You can rest your head back on the pad. There you go. We'll start at the top, just to make sure we get the right angle. So you come back just slightly. There we go. And then pulling down from there. Just like that. 2. Press. 3. 4. Making sure you keep that back flat. There we go. Just bring those back slightly. Right about there. 6. Press. 7. 8.
Getting hard.
Okay. I'll just be here to spot the elbows if you
Yeah.
need it. Okay, so that's the time. All
I
right.
don't know if I can do.
Okay, try one more then. Up. Okay, and then there we go. I'll take the weight
I
from
don't know
there.
if I can do any better than that.
That's all right. Thank you. It was 12 there, so we'll just have to adjust that just slightly for next time, but getting in that 12 to 15 range is good. And we'll move on to the next one.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so this next one now is going to be straight bar tricep extension. So we're going to be starting right about here, so you can just pull it down, pull the slack out a little bit. And we're going to keep our elbows tucked and keep our elbows at the same point throughout the movement. So we don't want to be moving it around like this, side to side, or down and up like that. So keep it in keep the same pivot point, keep those elbows tucked, nice tall posture, shoulder blades retracted so we get that stability. And then one last thing is just engage the core. And then from here, we're going to be pressing down, contracting the tricep muscles at the back of the arm there. And bringing them back up. Okay? Just like that.
Okay.
All right. When you're ready, again, we'll be trying for 15 reps. Okay, so just tuck the elbows just like that. Yeah, good. Start a little bit higher, okay, right about there, and then pressing down from there. Good. And then make Make sure your shoulder blade is staying retracted. Good. Give more stability to the triceps there. That's 3. Good.
My elbows moving.
5. No. Moving just slightly. Yeah, so just when you press down again, you want to keep them right about there. Perfect. Good. 7.
It's hard not to move.
It's okay. That's the whole point of starting to initiate these neuromuscular adaptations, so your body starts to recognize where it is in space and activating the right muscles and having everything going at the proper time. 14 and 1 more. Just keep those shoulder blades retracted. Good. And 15. And up with the. There you go. Perfect. We'll move on to the next one. So this next one now is going to be standing bicep curls. So we're going to have our supinated grip here. So that just means the palms facing upwards. We're going to be starting just at a very slight angle from your body. And then from here, again, making sure your elbows are staying in the same spot throughout the whole movement. And then from here, we're just going to be lifting our hands and contracting those biceps as antagonistic to the triceps on the back of the arm there.
Okay.
Okay, keeping the elbow in the same position, keeping that scapula slightly retracted for stabilization, as well as your core. Keeping the core contracted, engaged, and then standing tall throughout the movement.
Okay.
All right, just like that. So when you're ready, again, 15 reps. Nice face forward. Good. All right. Yep, standing tall, shoulder blades retracted, good. Core engaged. Just bringing your arm, elbow slightly. There we go.
This is good too.
Just bring that one just slightly. Good. And when you're ready. Good. Elbow staying in the same position. Good job. 4. Try and keep the shoulder blades retracted just slightly. There you go. Keeping the core engaged. 5. 6. Bring that down. Just try and keep the wrists straight as possible. Good. 11. 12. 13. 14. And last one.
Starting to hurt.
15. There you go. Perfect rep range. Fantastic. All right, so move on to the next one. Okay, so this next one is going to be in the squat rack here, or you can do it with a Smith machine or something like that. It's going to be the standing barbell calf raise. So working the calf muscle here on the lower leg. So what you're going to want to do, first adjust this to your height. And this is your height right now. Just to move it along quicker here, I'll just use this height. So you're going to want to standing under, get the bar centered with the upper back, getting your hips underneath, which is kind of difficult for me at this height, but that's fine. And then from here, core engaged, take that deep breath in, shoulder blades retracted, and then lifting the bar. Okay. Then we're going to take one step back, and then from here, making sure again your grip is in a comfortable position. So usually for women, it's a little bit narrower. Again, it depends on your body type. So from here, just going to be pressing through the balls of your feet, holding for a slight pause, and then lowering the weight back down. Okay, and back down. All right, and then when you're rocking, I'll help you with it. Just take the 2 steady steps, and then lowering the bar. All right. So whenever you're ready.
Okay.
And I'll just be standing behind just to help you rack it or help with any stabilization if you start to reach that concentric failure. All right, so getting your grip in a comfortable spot, feet hip width, toes pointed forward. Okay, hips under the bar, perfect, there we go. And then when you're ready, taking that deep breath in, engaging the core, and lifting. Good, step. Good. And then pressing through the balls of your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's looking good. 6. Keep that core engaged and shoulder blades retracted. 8, 9, 10, 11. Doing great. 12.
Starting to burn.
13, okay. I'm here to spot if you need it. 14 and 15. And there, and then just 2 steady steps back and forth. There you go. And let it down. There you go. Good job. Last exercise now is going to be a bird dog core hold, kind of a funny name, but this is going to be really important for developing that core stabilization and balance and strength, and just mainly working on that core activation that we've obviously needed in all the other exercises. So we're going to be getting on all fours here. Your hands are going to be, hands and wrists are going to be under your shoulder, knees are going to be under your hips. Let's get that nice stable position. Okay. And then from here, we're going to be engaging the core, making sure the back is neutral, and then raising the right arm and the left leg at the same time. Okay, and try and get them about hip height, and holding that position for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, and bringing it back down, and then doing the other side, but for the sake of the assignment, we'll do just one.
Okay.
And for you, we'll be using the dumbbells here just for your wrists, because I know you have a little bit of a wrist pain there on your one arm. Okay, and I'm just going to be using this dowel to make sure that you have 3 points of contact. So looking at the head there, bring the shoulders down just slightly. There you go. Perfect. So that shows that you got a neutral back to start. Wrists under the shoulders, bring them back just slightly. Good. And knees are under the hips. So you're good to start. So we'll start with the right arm and left leg. And when you're ready. Everything looking good. All the movement was in your extremities, so that's good. Bring the core. Perfect. There you go. Try and bring the leg up just slightly. There we go. 10 more seconds. You're doing great. Everything's staying very stable. 2, 1, and drop. Fantastic.